20 years of trying, 20 years of frustration for Denny Hamlin will have to carry on until year 21. Hamlin, in line to win his first ever NASCAR Cup Series championship on Sunday at Phoenix, saw it slip away in the closing laps when William Byron, running second in the championship at that point, cuts down a right front tire going off into turn 3, pounds the wall, caution comes out, sets up a late race restart, a green-white checker, and Kyle Larson, who hasn't won a race since May 11th, who didn't lead a single lap on Sunday, finishes third and captures his second ever NASCAR Cup Series championship. This was a weird race. It was a wild race at times. It was pretty interesting, but was it a good race? I'm going to give this race an 80. This race had a lot of things happening in it, including Denny Hamlin dominating the day, leading 208 of the 319 laps. That 11 team looked like they were finally going to get it done. Denny Hamlin, the best to never win a championship, 60 wins, 3 Daytona 500s. The 11 team finally going to get it done. And then it didn't. The championship decided by a green-white checker finish at the end of this race, and I don't know if that's what people wanted out of this. Larson would have won the championship based on a full 36 race championship format. I know people would have called races differently, but as it stands right now, based on the points, that's what would have happened here. Larson, who had a really good year, tied for most in top 5, tied for most in top 10s, 3 wins on the season, had a really strong year. But Denny Hamlin, 6 wins, dominated the day, ultimately does not end up winning it. This race was weird though. It had a lot of tire failures in it, and I'm not going to get on Goodyear, and I hope people don't get on Goodyear because it's not Goodyear's fault. This tire has run multiple times this year, but teams were being ultra aggressive with tire pressures, and what happens when you go really low on tire pressures, it hurts the structural integrity of that tire, and eventually over the course of a run will likely come back to bite you. We saw that happen multiple times to every single playoff driver in this race. The 5, the 11, the 24, and the 19 all had tire issues during this race. I mean, heck, Denny Hamlin had a tire issue under caution, and it felt like everything was lining up to be his day. It felt like Kurt Busch in 2004 when he loses that right front coming onto pit road. It goes out onto the racetrack. He manages to get to pit road without hitting the attenuator at Miami, and the caution comes out and saves his day. That's what it felt like for Hamlin here, that everything was lining up until it didn't. Ryan Blaney ended up winning this race by 900ths of a second over Brad Keselowski. I don't even know if people realize that. We had a photo-ish finish at the end of this, a drag race off of turn 4 that saw Ryan Blaney win the race to kind of cap off what was a weird race at that. I mean, heck, Blaney would have won the championship if it wasn't for William Byron beating him last week at Martinsville. Just kind of how things stack up with this. Hopefully this is the last race or last season we see the one race winner take all championship format, because I think people are kind of leaving this one being like, I don't know if I like what I saw there. Regardless, Hendrick Motorsports picked up their 15th championship in company history, which is pretty impressive for them.